Alright, and here's a video review for Warbotron's WB01-E. Is that where we're at? E. Fierce Attack, their version of Onslaught. And here he is in vehicle mode with the attachment that gives him, you can pull blast off, or I can't remember what they're called there, blast off, air burst on the back there to drag him around. He comes with some other stuff. He comes with more extra parts. This looks like, again, airburst chests. So a new chest for airburst with some screws and things you'll need to assemble that. Some clear yellow pieces and some of that sticky, grippy stuff to put on the bottom of the feet if you're so inclined. So some extra stuff there, which we're not really going to get into right now. Also comes with some combiner parts, which again we're not going to get into right this second because I don't have the Whirlwind is the only other one I have currently in hand. So we're not going to do the whole combiner yet. But he does come with two combiner feet, cannon emplacements that can also, you can plug these together to form like a some sort of like support structure for blast off. But again, we'll show that off. We'll get everything together. The combiner hands, which seem like a decent kind of what's become typical combiner hands with their own little connection points inside there. And ratcheting wrists, it looks like. We'll get to that. Again, get to that when we get to the combiner. But hands. And then a large rifle that this can come off of and also seems to be able to be held by smaller figures. It does fold. This folds back. And the instructions currently don't show that there's a piece that can fold out here, and this can kind of fold up. But I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. The instructions don't show anything. I haven't seen any other videos, so it looks like maybe this combines with some other stuff because there's a peg hole here. Yeah. Oh, maybe this is for the for that launch tower because this looks like it can plug into the feet. Anyway, there's a purpose for that. That again, the instructions aren't showing me, so I'll have to look that up. But again, we'll cover all the combinations of various things when we get to when we do the combined mode video. There we go. So, but here's the giant rifle. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. This is the post I should put this handle on. There we go, like that. So yeah, we'll put all that to the side because we're going to focus on Fierce Attack himself. And here he is in vehicle mode. Like I said, you've got the trailer here, the cannons, the wing piece stores here that does form the chest of Bruticus or Warbotron, whatever they're calling him. And stuff. Now the trailer is detachable, and we'll show that off here. These cannons come off. They're on little hinge posts here, which again you can use those to hold things. And there's the tabs where how these are going to attach to the back in combined mode. And these also split apart to form two rifles. And again, much like we were showing on X-ray with some of those side panels, you're going to want to have something flat to kind of get in there and pull these posts out, because otherwise these really do not like to flip out easily. Actually, not this one, the one on the side here. There's a little notch there, but there's really no way to get a hold of it, and it's in there very tight. So you flip that up and flip that fin up, and you've got some handheld rifles, individual rifles for Fierce Attack. Yeah, come here. Flip that up. So yeah, put those off to the side for now. We'll take off the chest plate here, which again you can see that can fold out. However you want to do it. But that'll form. It'll clip onto the front in combined mode, which again we'll get to when the other figures get here. Now this piece comes off the back here. This kind of trailer-esque piece. These can actually fold down and cover this up, and because this is Fierce Attack himself. This piece right here is the extra trailer piece that you take these. I will show off this combiner bit real quick, just since this is part of the vehicle mode here. You snap this together like this, so the piece flips up. These side panels here flip out. You fold this down, flip these over, flip that up, fold that down like that, fold that down and around like that. These clip together up here. These fold down like this to cover those gaps. And then these come up and actually tab together up here. And then you fold this down here. And that becomes the, you can see the waist piece for Warbotron, for the giant combiner mode. right now, and this piece locks in. So yeah, that locks the hips together, and then so that will be the combiner mode hip joint when all is said and done, which it does give him a waist swivel ratcheting hips as well as this way. So yeah, we'll show that off when we get all the other ones here, but since that was part of the main truck trailer, I figured I'd show you how that turns into the waist for Warbotron. Now, Warbotron himself, he's the military truck here, and to transform him, go ahead and pull just the outer missile off of these little missile pods here, and then flip these panels, rotate them so the missile faces out, and flip those down here on the front. You don't have to, you can take the missiles all the way off if you wish, but it's easier to just keep them on. And what I usually do is I just take this extra piece, flip up the little peg there, and then peg it in just right here on the side of the leg. Just as a way to store it there. So it kind of gives the robot mode missile pods, and then you don't have to worry about loose pieces hanging about. Just like that. Extend the legs down, split them, lift these panels up, and again there's the toe piece from the back of the truck, and fold these down again. Yep, panel popped off. Yeah, a lot of these connections are not pinned, they're just friction hinges. So fold that down, fold down the heel on the back. And what's neat is these come together, so you do have ankle tilt and toe tilt. So you do have an ankle tilt for the whole thing, I guess heel tilt. But you can see these hinges meet up when you fold the foot down. So the whole foot can rotate, but they can rotate independently as well, which is nice. So yeah, take these side panels and lift them up. Lift them all the way up, fold them in like that. Take what's going to be the arms here, bring them out, and rotate this whole, split the whole front of the truck kind of off to the side like this. Lift this up a little bit to give yourself some clearance. And then this whole backpack assembly lifts, kind of folds forward in between, and then these tabs right here on the front panel tab right in here to the waist. The arms come down. Bring them down, pull these green panels all the way back to give them some arm movement here. So yeah, rotate these if you want to rotate them. So the hollow bit is on the bottom. Open them up, flip the hand out, and rotate the hand to the top. Same here, rotate, flip the hand out, and rotate the hand to the top. This fits up. And then back here, you can see here's the combiner mode head, and hidden inside of that is the robot mode head. So flip his robot mode head up, and go ahead and close this back up. Close these panels to hide the combine mode head. And just like that onto his back. His arms forward, flip his head down. And there is Fierce Attack in his robot mode. See if we can get that. There we go. Get the proper colors here representing. So yeah, here he is in robot mode. And I'm not super thrilled with it. Like, his shoulders droop a little bit. There's no way to get, unless there's like another click. You might be able to force it out another click, but his shoulders kind of droop. The wheels move. That's mostly for transformation to the torso mode, but you can move them out of the way. He just have some side-to-side swing on his arms. He's got a bicep swivel, squeaky bicep swivel, hinged elbows here and up here, so double hinged elbows. He's got a wrist swivel, his hands open. Oh, you want to also rotate his waist around. Whoops, that was my fault. Rotate his waist around so his legs are facing forward. That helps. And so yeah, these panels just kind of sit here next to his head, which is a little annoying. Not the end of the world because they kind of match up with the shoulder pads. Although again, the pauldrons, I wish they sat straighter. There's just they kind of droop, and it just kind of gives them a saggy, defeated look all the time. But yeah, so yeah, not the most impressive onslaught we've gotten. It's nice. It's solid. Like I said, it's got the hips ratcheting forward and back, swivel, ratcheting knee joint, the ankle swivels. So it's got some good posability. It does have the waist swivel. Obviously, we saw some turn it around. It's got some decent posability in it. Like I said, squeaky shoulders, a lot of squeakiness, which none of it seems like, it's not like the hip joints on X-Ray. Like none of it seems like it's breaking. It's just squeaky. Overall, he can hold, like I said, we mentioned we had him hold the rifles. You can plug those into his hand. It's actually the wrong one for that hand. It's, you're looking at the inside of the gun. But he can hold those as weapons. He can use, he might actually even be able to hold, this is a weapon, the X-Ray gun kit. Obviously he can hold any of the individual weapons from the kit. If you want to have a sword, he can hold it. If you want him to have some nunchucks, he can hold those too. Put it in his hand there. Give him nunchucks, whatever you want. The daggers, like I said, all the weapons on the gun are available to any of the smaller figures, as well as the giant gun himself. I'm pretty sure it's intended to be held by the combined mode, but yeah, you can have him use any of those weapons as well. Like I said, you can pull this off. He can hold this rifle, kind of. If you have his arm straight, you can get that. Well, I guess you can't really. Not with, at least not with this handle. Maybe with this handle up here. But yeah, I guess you can get that handle in his hand if you wanted him to have the giant rifle. But I don't recommend it. Which way? Here we go. Yes. Okay. So yeah, quick size comparison with X-Ray. Here he is. Obviously, that's not the size of Shockwave 2 Onslaught normally, but that's the other figure I've got with me tonight. So yeah, we'll show him off with his teammates when they arrive. But like I said, I hope the it's not bad. It's not a bad Onslaught. If you've been collecting the set, it's a decent figure. It's solid. It's nothing seems loose or warped really. Like I said, if anything, it's a couple things seem a little too tight. Oh, he comes with his instruction manual, which is helpful for a couple of modes. He comes with a bio card and then a collected version of all the comics from all the characters into one nice glossy, really nicely like nice cardstock cover collected version of the comics for the Warbotron that have been coming with the individual figures. But yeah, we'll show off his teammates. I hope the combined mode impresses more than he does. Like I said, he's not bad. If you've been collecting the set, there's your Onslaught to go with him. And he looks good with the team from what I've seen in pictures. He seems to match that aesthetic. And just from my own handling of them previously, I think he's going to fit in just fine. But just as a whole, there's a few little nitpicks I've got that keep him from being perfect. Mostly those shoulders. He just does. There's just something about him that just kind of seems hunched and not powerful. But yeah, we'll see him in combined mode soon and check him out there. But there is Fierce Attack from Warbotron. They're WB01-E, and I think Computron is up next. So, but yeah, we'll show off the combined mode shortly. Don't worry about that.